Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Right. Okay. My thing's already frozen, so that's Right. Just give my laptop a second to go. So yeah, do you guys want to introduce yourself just in case anyone doesn't know who you are? I'm sure everyone knows who you are by now, but you guys want to?
Shall I go first?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sabine from Sabine's Book Nook, and I'm very excited to be here and just hang out with everyone. And that's all I have to say.
And hi, I'm Katerina from Bambina Katerina, and yeah, that's it.
And also just hit 1K, so yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's so deserved.
Yeah, it was so exciting yesterday. Honestly, it was the best day.
It makes me
such a good day.
So happy.
Thank you.
You're going to be on like 2K, then 3K, then 4K.
We'll see.
So what are both of you reading today?
Oh, wait, where is my book pouch? I need to find it. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I am reading. If I can get it out.
Oh, that's the Cersei pouch from
yeah. It's really pretty. And I'm reading Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend, and I am like halfway through and enjoying it a lot. And I think, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it more even than Nevermore. I don't know why, but I'm just really intrigued by the plot.
Yeah, cool. Because I've read Nevermore, but I've not read what's the second one called again?
Yeah, this one, Wondersmith.
Wondersmith, the second one.
Oh, okay.
Because mine. Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, right. Okay, I have them the wrong way around on my shelf. So I feel like the third one for a second. Yeah, I really need to read that though, like because I really, really like Nevermore. It's so fun. But you're doing a live read along, aren't you, for it as well?
Yes, on March 6th, so like in exactly a week. Wait, what time will it be? I believe 7:30 my time. So, oh my god, time zones. 6:30 UK time. And then yeah, together with Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe, like we are co-hosting this read along, and then our special guests are Cara, Britt from Basically Brit, and Leonie from the book Leo. And yay, it's so much fun.
What are you reading, Kat?
I don't know. So I'm reading My Dark Vanessa on the Kindle app on my phone, but I'm supposed to be buddy reading that with India and Rhiannon. So I just wanted to like check in with them to make sure that I can like keep reading this weekend because I'm so hooked on it that like that is like what I really want to be reading. But if I don't read that, I think I just want to finish this book today.
How long have you been reading that for now?
Like I started on January 1st. It's been ages. But yeah.
Is there something like why, like a reason
for
why it's taking you a
no
little longer?
There literally is no reason. It's just been like, it's not even like a slow book, it's just I'm like taking my time. But I feel like it's one of those things where like if you're not reading it like back to back like every day, you kind of, it's not forgettable, but I don't know, it's harder to pick it up. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know, because it's such a great book. I've just not like always like itching to pick it up. So yeah, but I do want to finish it before the end of February, basically. It's like my priority.
What do you think you'll be giving it, like roughly? What do you think?
See, wait, star rating.
Yeah, like what do you think at the moment? Like
it's so weird because like I feel like it is 5-star, but like that just doesn't make sense to like how long it's taken me to read it. So I don't know whether to like take that into consideration, like the fact that I haven't like been picking it up that much. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe 4 stars. I don't know, depending on like how it ends. We'll see, because I've got like 100 pages left. So.
Oh my god, that looks much less than 100 pages.
Yeah.
I know, it's over 500 pages, but it doesn't even look like that. I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's like thin pages.
Oh yeah,
like Bible pages now.
Yeah, but yeah, there's no like, I don't know. I'm so confused. What are you reading, Jodie?
I am rereading Throne of Glass for Tug Along because we are doing our live show tomorrow on Sid's channel. I've reread this book like 4 or 5 times, but I just haven't had, like, I've been in one of those mindsets where I like just can't read this last week. So I only have like today and some of tomorrow to read this whole book. So I need to get started with it. But yeah,
it can be such a quick read though.
Yeah, it is quite easy to read. It's just this time around, weirdly, like, this is one of my favorite books. Like, I love all of Sarah J. Maas's books, but this time around, I don't know what it is. If it's just because I've just read ACOTAR and I feel like that's really, like, her writing's so different in that. But like, I'm reading the writing and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cringy. Like,
really?
Like, she just says like certain things, like oh, where are they? Like, she's using like loads of exclamation points and like just little weird things, like the way she's like saying things, and like I'm just like, I don't remember it being like this kind of, I don't know, like this writing so much more like immature than those books. And like, she did write this book when she was like, I think 19 or something, but like, I don't know, like I never noticed that kind of like writing before, and the way she's saying certain things. So I'm like, kind of, I love it still, but I'm like cringing. Like, I don't know, it's a weird, like, I was just, I
do think it's like kind of cool in some way that you do. Even if you've read the book a couple of times already, you kind of know what you're getting, that you have a different experience right now. And I think that's all age and becoming a little bit more mature. You know? Maybe, I don't know.
No, it's just like, I don't know, like I still love it. I love Selena, I love the character. It's just, I think maybe because she wrote the ACOTAR series when she was a lot older, like I'm now noticing the difference, because I'm literally reading this right after rereading all of those books, and they are technically the new adult rather than YA. And I still feel like this is YA though, so I think that's why I'm probably noticing it a bit more, but it's still like really, really fun. I still love it. But I'm only 30 pages in, so.
Do you remember how old you were when you first read it?
Throne of Glass.
Was it when it like first came out?
I'm gonna have a little bit of food, by the way, and then I'll turn my mic off. So I'm really hungry. Sorry.
I want to say I read it for the first time, maybe 2015 or 2016. It wasn't like when it first came out or anything. Like, I was so late to the Sarah J. Maas show. Like, I think it was 2015 or 2016 the first time I read it, and like I was obsessed with it immediately. But I reread it like loads since then. I reread it January last year, and like I binge read it like so fast. I love it.
So there's just something about this reread.
The ACOTAR reread, like I think it's just because I'm noticing like the contrast between the two, the writing and stuff. I still love it, but I'm just realizing now why some people who haven't read Sarah J. Maas before, I might pick this up like as like might be like, oh, this is a little bit like, you know what I mean? Like a little bit cringy. So yeah, it's interesting. Let's have a little look. Everyone's reading in the comments. Ooh, Vampire Diaries book. I've never read any of those books. I
read the first one.
Did you like it?
I didn't finish it. So it was okay. It was just like, obviously when you've watched the show, like it's so different to the show, and like even like different characters and stuff. It was just like Elena was just
she's blonde, isn't she?
Yeah, she's blonde. But I feel like I remember her being like just kind of an unlikable protagonist. Like even like, I don't know. I mean, the show, like a lot of people find her unlikable as well, but in the book, I felt like she was like even more so. So yeah, it was very weird book.
I always remember like going to Waterstones, and I remember exactly where they were, like on the old layout of the shop at the bottom shelf. And I remember I always used to go into Waterstones, and I'd get all of the Vampire Diaries books out, and I'd just stare at them and think, right, I'm going to buy one of these. And then I did. And I really kind of wish that I had, because like so many people read them like when they were in their early teens and stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been fun.
Yeah. Like
I read it like last year.
But I mean, I said that about Vampire Academy, and then I read that for the first time last year, and I really loved that. And that is very like cliche YA, but it was like so good to read.
See, I really want to read those now that like I've been talking to Kay. Because obviously they're her like favorites, and my sister just read the whole series, like devoured it a few months ago.
And like with those series also have amazing box sets, you know, you can be like, oh, should I buy the box set or not? I'm like,
that's a commitment.
What if you don't like the first book, or like halfway through you're like
Like the writing style though is just, it's so easy to read. Like it's such a fast read. Like that's the thing why I liked it so much. I just flew through it and I wasn't expecting that. Like I'd still find it a bit like there's an age difference going on in there. Like I don't want to do spoilers, but like
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like, I was a bit like, oh, like this is a little bit like inappropriate. Like, I don't know, like it gave me a bit weird vibe, but at the same time, like within context, it kind of is fine, if that makes sense. But, like it's just such like a fun series. Like it's so quick to read. I started reading the second one. I still haven't finished it though, because I ended up like reading something else. But I need to reread and go through.
Maybe for the next Vampathon, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Vampathon in October. Yeah. I can't wait for Vampathon again though, like to read like loads of like vampire speakers.
Yeah, I really want to join this time.
It's gonna be so fun.
I can literally not think of the last book that like actively had vampires in that I read. Like literally Twilight when I started reading again in 2015 or something, 2014. But that's about it. Like I know that there are of course books about vampires, but I'm not like actively seeking them.
Yeah.
The only one I think most recent I read after Vampire Academy was The Beautiful. I read that vampires aren't the main like thing in those books. Like I think people thought they were getting a vampire love story thing, and vampires aren't the main characters. They just exist within the world and they're linked to the plot, which I like. Like I thought that was cool to read about vampires, but them not take up too much space in the book. That makes sense. Like it was actually really, really good. But a lot of people have like mixed like feelings about that book. Oh my
gosh, I forgot I'm reading Dracula as well.
Oh my god,
that's a vampire book.
That's a classic though, so it's bound to take a while to get through, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Marin Knight Brothers, this is one I really want to get to soon. I'm so jealous. I really want to pick it up, but I need to finish this book. I think a lot of people are going to be reading it. Again. Unsure how to pronounce Feyre. I just say Feyre.
Yeah, Feyre.
I'm pretty sure.
It has a pronunciation guide in the back.
Very back. I don't know if it's different to like hardbacks and paperbacks.
How do people like otherwise try to pronounce it? Like Fey, I don't know.
Yeah.
Feyre or something maybe that people would.
Is that the top here somewhere? So it's
Feyre.
Feyre.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain names I still don't pronounce though the way. Like I say Elaine, and I think it's pronounced a bit different to that, but that's just the way I like to say it.
But isn't it also with isn't it Rysand and not Rysand, or like the other way around? I'm always so confused. But people say
wait,
Rysand.
What way is it?
I can't. Like my ears burn. Like I just.
I think it is actually Rysand, but it sounds strange to me as well.
He is my baby. I love him so much. Look, Air of Fire, yes. Hi, Molly.
Hello.
Song of Achilles. Prepare yourself. That is all I'm going to say on that one. Amazing, amazing book, but yes, prepare yourself. Hi, Vicky. My comments keep freezing already. There we go. Feyre. Akamath, yes, the best book ever. Power X and Night Circus. I just got the Night Circus today. Like I already had a paperback, but it's vanished somewhere. But I just got a hardcover copy, really cheap on Depop, so I really want to read it now. Have any of you guys read the Night Circus before? Because I've had so mixed opinions on that book. Like
I feel like it's a book that I actually won't like because I believe it's not very. I have peanut butter all over my mouth. Because I feel like it's not a very plot-driven and character-driven book, but more of like a vibe-driven book. Like is what I'm getting from people, and I don't think that's something that I will like easily get through. But I do have it, and I just want to give it a go.
Yeah, I get what you mean. That's the same with me. Like I just want to read it because I want to know what everyone's talking about, because everyone like goes on about this book. Personally, I don't think I'm really gonna like it. Like I don't know. I find books like that kind of a bit boring for me. Like they don't grip me. Like I need a book to either have romance or like characters that I really, really love. Like for me to really vibe with it. And I don't know. But at the same time, like I really want to read it just to like, yes, I've read it. Like I have this feeling. Like, do you know what I mean? So hopefully soon. But yeah. let's see. I want to book shopping. Shall we have a book tube meet up when the shit show is over? Yes, that's what I want to do. I can't wait to meet everyone and go book shopping.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best day.
Yeah,
I have like this plan in my head that once we can travel again without any cares, I'm gonna like do a road trip through the UK and just like visit all of the UK booktubers and like how
so
cool
cute.
would that be?
Yeah, please do. I mean, I remember like before the first like lockdown, there was meant to be like all the northern, like loads of northern book bloggers and like booktubes and all that. We were all gonna like meet up somewhere. I can't remember where it was. But there was like a group on Facebook and everything, and we were gonna meet up. I mean, I don't even know where that group's gone on Facebook now. It was like so exciting. Everyone was talking about meeting up, and there was like the Sarah J Maas event in Yalk, and then obviously COVID happened, and now I've still not met anyone from like
So sad.
and it breaks my heart. I want to meet everyone and hug everyone, and I can't wait until we're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. And yeah, Sabine, you need to get a plane or a car or a bus or something here. And
yes, I want to go by train. I think that would be amazing because there's like a really great train ride from like Amsterdam or Brussels to London, and then from that place on, I can just like.
Yeah.
How awesome would that be?
That would be so nice. I love reading on trains as well. That's my favorite place to read.
I can't read in a car because it makes me feel sick, but I love reading on a train. Like,
it's just because it's not as like.
No, yeah,
like it's a little more straightforward.
More
if
stable.
It does make a turn, it's like slowly. Oh, it's my mom.
I'm reading Sorcery of Thorns. What are your opinions on that book? I read this in 2019 when it was in a fairy loot box, and at the time I liked it, but it was like, how do I explain it? It was one of those books, a bit like what Kat was saying about was it Strange to Dreamer, where like it's good, but like you don't feel like a need to keep picking it up. And and like I felt like there was gaps in the whole magic system, but at the same time I really enjoyed it, and I kind of like the romance thing going on between them, and the whole like book thing. It's like a book about books in a way, so it was really cool. But yeah, it was like so long ago now. I don't remember exactly like how I felt, but I remember that I enjoyed it. So, and yeah, a lot of people love it. Have you read it, Kat?
No.
No. What about you?
No.
Yes, I've read it. I'm sorry, my mom is like right here. But I read Sorcery of Thorns. I think I gave it like a 3-star. Like I enjoyed it, but I wasn't blown away by it. I liked it.
Yeah. I know. I think that's how I felt about it. Like, I think at the time I really liked it, and then when I've thought about it more, I'm like, it can't have been that good if I can't really remember. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was just. But I mean, it could be your favorite book when you read it. You never know. Oblivion. Favorite one. I feel like I have heard of these books before. I'm gonna add that on Goodreads, so I remember to look at it because I need more Banky books. Let's see.
Dear mom.
So sweet.
I'm just waiting for my mum to come into my room. Everyone in my family realizes I'm doing a live show right now.
I told her like, you're on YouTube right now, you know?
Oh.
It's on the internet. It's not just a FaceTime session.
My mum just will come in and be with like a big stack, like washing or something, be like, here's some stuff for you, and everyone will just like underwear like on this live or something. Like it really, I would not put it past her. She probably will do that. Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh
my god, I know she's got washing.
How weird.
I am
what? Oh,
by the way, just so you know. Hi.
That's so sweet.
We're both like, hi mom, bye mom.
Oh, funny. Let's have a little look. Also, what time is it? Shall we do? When does everyone want to do sprints? And how long for? If everyone in the comments lets us know. And I'll just quickly go through these. See, there's not that many more comments. Shall we do reading sprints at 25 past? And then if everyone lets us know how long you want to do sprints for, if you want to do like 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 45 or 15. Let us know in the comments. I don't mind doing any. Let's see. No, I haven't. I started it last Saturday. I read like 20, 30 pages, and then I've had a terrible week where I can't physically like sit and read. So I put it down and then totally forgot that I need to read this for tomorrow. So now I need to go through the reread, and then I can pick it up and vlog it and stuff next week, hopefully when I'm feeling a little bit better brain-wise. Yeah. We shall see. Because I don't want to read it when I'm not feeling great, because then I won't enjoy it as much and I won't annotate it as much and stuff. So I don't want to ruin the reading experience. So as much as I really want to read it, I'm putting it aside until I feel like it. Very, very excited still.
Sometimes you just need to have like the right moment, and especially if it's like from your favorite author, and like, you know, just take your time.
Exactly. And like, it's a big book and it's one I've been looking forward to for so long. So I want to like really enjoy it and like not be like distracted or anything.
Yeah.
So,
especially like if you're vlogging it as well.
Yeah, exactly. And because I haven't really like been feeling up to vlogging, and then I can't read it because I've promised people a vlog now as well. So
yeah.
Which really sucks, because if I wasn't vlogging, I probably would like pick it up, but because I need to vlog it, like I can't. So
I mean, I'm sure like people would understand if you like did just want to pick it up and read it, and like that was how you were going to enjoy it the most.
That is true. You know what I'm like though, like once I say I'm going to do something, I feel really
that's like a little bit of a downside, like a little disadvantage of like making bookish content, because sometimes you feel like you should be doing a certain thing, you should be reading a certain book or like making a video about it, while sometimes it's just really nice to read something and just not having to think about like
not have a
vlog my experience.
Because like,
so don't make any promises anymore. Then you can just like, you know, do whatever you want.
Well, like that's the only thing. Like at the moment, there's so many books I just want to pick up, but like I have so many things I need to read, and like proofs I need to read. Like I haven't picked up any of my proofs for like 2 months now, and they're all like coming out like in the next month or so, and some chunky. So I need to like also make my way through all of those and like read a million other books. So yeah, there's a lot of reading to be done at the moment, which, like you said, is the downside sometimes to doing like booktube and stuff. So yeah. I'm feeling mixed and light circus now, to be honest. 20 pages in and very lyrical writing, I think. I'm not sure if it's quite my thing. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say this. I like lyrical writing, but it also has to have like something else to keep me like interested.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Let's see. We're looking for fast paced. I love The Midnight Library. I still haven't read that. I feel like so many people have read this book except for me.
It's really nice.
Same.
I liked it as well. But that's indeed also not very, or at least in my experience, it wasn't very character driven. But more so like just the whole message was kind of important and the biggest part of the story. So
I get what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm like a big fan of very lyrical writing, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I love Madeline Miller's writing because it's lyrical. Like, I love that. But then other authors try to do it, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not feeling this. Like, you know. But it just
very
really
personal.
Just like, about what the topics are and things like that. But I mean, The Midnight Library is apparently going to be a movie now or something as well. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's
I haven't seen that, but that's so cool.
I think it was like yesterday on Twitter.
I think
it was like
on. Hi, Karis.
Hello.
Oh my god, my hands are so shaky today. So if you see my hands like twitch, I've just got shaky.
Did you drink coffee or something?
I am drinking coffee, but usually.
And if you don't like eat a lot of food beforehand, it can, the buzz.
I don't really drink coffee, but I also do just get random like tremors in my hands from an illness I had when I was younger. So sometimes my hands will just be like. So like I went to pick up my drink then and almost like spilled it everywhere because my hand just like. So if you see that, just ignore it, please.
Don't worry, I've spilled tea in the live before.
I've sprayed edges. I think this one isn't the exclusive edition. This is just the standard edition. I do have an exclusive one pre-ordered.
I've never seen that copy.
I only got it today. It's not meant to come out till the 2nd of March, but this is the UK standard paper. I think this is the standard one. I ordered 2. Well, I've ordered 3. Well, I mean, one of them is a signed one from the Strand, so
Wow.
it's not going to come for a while. And then I'm sure I ordered the exclusive one as well.
Yeah, I ordered that one as well, but it's being delivered to my flat that I'm not moved into yet. So I really hope that it's waiting for me when I get there.
This is the exclusive edition, apparently. So no, it doesn't have sprayed edges. I don't know what is exclusive about this though. Like, I really don't know.
Is this the Waterstones one?
Yeah, it says it's the exclusive one that's been dispatched. So I'm assuming that is this one.
That's really weird because I swear it says it has sprayed edges.
Unless they've sent me the wrong one by mistake. I mean, I can't see anything that's exclusive about this either, to be honest. There's no chapter in the back or anything. So
yeah, I need to look up what's supposed to be exclusive about it.
I have 2 copies pre-ordered, so maybe I'm looking at the wrong email. I really don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, this is the one that I have at the moment. I had to get all my copies out before because I was taking a photo for Instagram.
I just saw it. I was just looking at it.
Yeah, I have another photo I'm going to put up where it's like all, because I've got more copies up here. So yeah, I'll post that another time. But I just don't want them to fall on me now. I'm just scared. Oh my god, it's 26 minutes past.
Oh gosh.
I'm just going to do a comment actually. So, oh god, I didn't look how long everyone was saying to read for.
I believe around like 35 minutes. Something.
Yeah, someone said 35 there as well. Yeah, should we do 35 minutes? Is everyone good?
Yeah.
If we read until, oh god, my laptop is really hot. If we read until 3 p.m, so I'll just put that makes sense, doesn't it? God, I can't tell you what's going on with my hands today.
I just looked and it says exclusive edition with sprayed edges. That's literally it.
Okay, so I've looked at the wrong email, I think. Probably. Let me have a look. Part of your order has been shipped, exclusive edition. So have I had 2 emails? Have they just sent me the wrong one?
Yeah, maybe. I got sent the wrong book twice by Waterstones lately.
No.
Yeah, the wrong edition. So I'm going to have to send that back again.
Hang on, right. I had a dispatch on, what date's this one? The 25th, which looks like the standard one, which matches that one. And then, right, okay, yeah, that is the standard one, not the exclusive one. I had another email this morning, which is the one I looked at, to say the exclusive one has now been shipped to me. So, yeah.
That's good.
I didn't mess it up. I just can't read, apparently. So. But yeah, let's do sprints then until 3 p.m. So goodbye. Hello.
Hi.
How much did everybody read? I only read like 20 pages because I was eating, and yeah, I read like 20 pages. That was it.
I didn't read anything because I wanted to work on my video, which I want to upload tonight, and then I saw there's like one little error, and because of that, I had to like redo that and export the video again. So
I finished editing my celebration one vlog, and I have it exported. It's on YouTube. It just needs a thumbnail.
Yay!
Oh,
So exciting!
It's 30 minutes long, so it's quite a long one.
I'm very excited.
It'll finally be going up soon.
I read like 16 pages. I was tabbing, so yeah, it is such a beautiful book. I realized the reason I didn't want to like go back into it straight away was because a chapter came up and it was like from the point of the character that I absolutely hate.
Yeah.
So now I realize.
I didn't even know like that book had different points of view.
It does.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah. It was like that was like a one-off kind of thing.
Just quickly catching up with some of the comments before. Oh, Jacqueline Wilson. I really want to do a Jacqueline Wilson reread, like of all my faves from my childhood. I really, really want to do it. I found them all the other day in a box as well, so I am tempted.
Which one was your favourite?
It had like it was like a green cover with like a heart on it with red on, like Something Love. Like I can't remember what it's called, but I can remember exactly what it looked like in my head. It had green in like a border almost, and then it had like a big love heart of black outline. I think like half of it was red, and it was Something in Love or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was called. But I remember I used to read that. I used to read Dustbin Baby, My Sister Jodie, and what other ones? I don't remember.
Was Candy Floss one?
Candy Floss, yeah. I remember that one.
Like I only read that one.
It's like Jacqueline Wilson is like a very famous British children's author, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Did she write Tracy Beaker?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I'm sure she did, but I never read Tracy Beaker. I only ever like.
Me either.
I watched Jodie Football, and now I want to have all of that.
Yes, Jodie's shelves are goals.
I really do shelves, but until I can move out of my parents, I have to hide a lot of my books, which sucks.
Yeah.
I'm reading old comments here. I'm sorry. Right, I'm gonna scroll down. Sorry if I missed anyone's comment. Yes, hopefully Liv joins in with the reading. Let's see. Oh, my comments keep freezing. How much did everybody read in the comments as well? Hello? 30 pages exactly. And you had time to make a coffee. Wow. I could never. I think I'm just a slow reader, and then when I'm tabbing and it just takes up like so much more time as well. Like it really slow down your reading.
But you will like remember more of your book, or like you can easily look things up, and that's really nice. So then eventually, like maybe in the end, if you count up all the time that you like, if you wouldn't have made tabs and everything, maybe it's more efficient.
Yeah.
I did one of those like cringy things. So like if I read it out loud, it doesn't sound cringy, but when you're reading it, it does. So like Dorian says something like "bring that one," I suppose, talking about Selena, who's our main character, and then it says Selena bristled at that one with a big exclamation point, as if she were a piece of baggage. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like got another exclamation point.
Yeah.
Why is there exclamation points everywhere? Like, I don't know. It reads really like I don't know what the word is, but it
makes you like less immersed in the story, maybe.
Yeah, like I think it's just because this is so YA, and obviously she wrote it so young. I'm really telling the difference after rereading the other books.
Yeah,
but it's making me laugh and cringe so much.
I feel like it's one of those books where like you're reading it and like you just see the words, whereas like with a good book, like you see the scene in your mind, and you don't read the words.
Iris as well.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys
With the
doing?
new shelves in the background.
Wait.
It looks so good.
I may have gotten shouted at just a little bit.
Are you excited though? Are you excited to like get all your books on there now? Get organized.
Definitely. It's going to be nice not to have books all over my bedroom floor.
Yeah.
This is what I'm working with right now.
Wow,
Oh my gosh.
God.
How are you going to organize them, Karen?
I think like genre / type / size.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Also, for everyone watching, I think, Karis, you're doing a live show, doing your bookshelf organisation. Is it 6?
I think 6 o'clock, yes.
Oh, I love that. Oh my god.
We can all watch Karis sort her bookshelves out.
It's going to be chaos.
60 pages. Oh my goodness. I really do wish I could read 60 pages.
Wow.
I could never. Oh my god, 60 pages. How is everyone reading this one? Do you have 3? Well, I have 5. So yes, for reasons. Let's see, 30 pages. Oh my god, Girls in Love, that was the one. That was the one I was talking about, that Jacqueline Wilson book with like the green.
I'm looking it up.
I'm sure it was the one I used to like read all the time, and there was another one, but I just can't remember what it's called. She's written so many books. Like, it is absolutely insane how many books she has written, and the fact like she's still putting out books. Like is it Frankie in Love or Frankly in Love?
I should totally like look up some of her books.
I got that recently, but I haven't read it just yet. But yeah, I really want to reread like so many of her books.
Jacqueline Wilson, was it? Or
Jacqueline Wilson.
Okay.
She's like my childhood. Someone else literally just said that.
I've never read any Jacqueline Wilson.
Oh, double R.
I've never read any.
You haven't? Oh my god. I can't believe there's a British person who's not read a Jacqueline Wilson.
I know.
What is it?
And I was a big reader growing up, so it's kind of like unusual that I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh god, I forgot about this one as well.
Double act with Ruby and Garnet, and they literally like their mum bought a bookshop and painted that outside red. That's what I remember. It was like a dream.
Oh my god. I think I have it because like I lost loads of my like books in my childhood, and then I was like, I want to buy them all back again. So I went on eBay and I won a bid on like a massive box of Jacqueline Wilson books.
Wow.
Like loads of them in our spare room. So maybe that's one of them. But I really, really want to read.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Let's see. I don't remember this one. We should do it over a weekend, Jodie. Yes. A big, gigantic booktube, bookstagram book.
That'd be so interesting to read them again.
We'll probably get into trouble by the COVID police. Like, even if it's like afterwards, everyone will be like, you still shouldn't be doing that. But I mean, yeah, not until it's like totally 100% safe and stuff. But it will be really fun for everyone to like meet up and bookshop and stuff. Yes, it was Girls in Love. That's the one. Can't wait to look down to the second so that I can go some books. I think there was a readathon like recently as well for Jacqueline Wilson, but I just couldn't do it because I had so much to read. But I mean, yeah, I really want to reread all the books now. Oh, good luck with your exam.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm so glad I don't have any exams right now because I just don't think I could go.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Comments raising again. What time is it now? I'm going to say we do another sprint report quest. That's good with everybody. Maybe half an hour or something just to actually. Well, I need to actually read.
I need to find my book.
Where is it?
I think we forgot to ask.
I might just lie down for 15 minutes or however long the sprint is and just.
Do you remember which one you were reading at least?
I've been reading a few, but I was gonna go for Mexican Gothic, but I have no idea where I put it.
I really want to read that. I've got the audiobook downloaded. But like I don't know. I've heard mixed things.
I liked it, but it's like a Gothic horror, so it's very common for those to start off quite slow, and like I'd say the first 200 pages are very like atmospheric and descriptions of the house and blah blah, and then like the last 100 pages there's more plot.
I feel like there's not a lot of plot so far, so I'm like, just get started.
Let's see, Shadow Knight. I started listening to the audiobook Shadow Knight in January, and I haven't picked it up since then, so I need to continue with it. It's so history like based, like there's so much historical stuff in there, so it's so like hard to kind of keep up with everything that's going on. So I can imagine that book might take you a while to get through, especially Tevin as well. Vanilla is so start, which is quite annoying, but now it's getting interesting. I never finished the TV show either, so
me neither. Oh my gosh.
I did, but I don't know why.
I really want to, but it was just like I can't remember what season I got to, but it was like one with loads of Bonnie stuff, and like it was just always like something happens and Bonnie has to fix everything and almost that was like happening for like so many seasons. I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered with this anymore. Like,
I think the problem with it is they made her too powerful to the point where it's like, well, if they've got a problem, Bonnie's.
Yes, exactly. It's predictable.
If she doesn't fix it, why is the problem still happening? Like,
yeah, that makes sense. I only watched it for Damon because I loved it. Let's see. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Please read on my psychology courses.
I'm psychology, hopefully me in a year.
I'm reading Air of Fire at the moment, finding that Rowan. Lucky you.
I can't wait.
So good. Have you read any of them?
I read the first two. So yeah, I'm on Assassin's Blade, but then my sister loves Rowan, so that shall be interesting.
What time is it now? So if we sprint in like 3 minutes, does everyone want to do half an hour or 40 seconds, whatever? People let us know in the comments. I prefer David Williams, Stephanie Wilson. Never read any. Is this David? Oh, David Williams, not David, or do you mean David Williams?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm thinking David Williams, but I'm not sure. But either way, I've never read any of those books. I flick through one or two when like there's been an event at work, but I've never read any. I don't think I would because he just does not vibe right with me that much. So I don't know. So I literally said it last time. Read them vomit.
I mean,
looking forward to that.
There are a lot of things with mushrooms going on. So maybe like if the next time you will have some food and like someone serves you mushrooms or whatever, you'd be like,
oh no, well I don't think I'll read this book then because mushrooms are one of my favorite things.
I love mushrooms.
I love mushrooms, so I might have to skip Mexican Gothic. Oh, thank you.
It does.
It's greasy, so I had to like.
Definitely Diet Pink though.
Yeah.
I tried to like. When was it? I think it was the lockdown in December. Was that when we had that mini lockdown? I think. Yeah. I tried to then, and it just didn't do anything. So yesterday, I made the mistake of trying to do a silver toner, and now I have really dark hair, and like you can't really see on camera, but I have grey hair, and.
That's a look.
I don't know how I'm going to dye it pink now because if I put that on, it's just going to go lilac. But I think I might need to bleach it, but I don't know.
Lilac might also be a nice option.
Yes.
I have been accidentally sort of lilac before when I put like silver shampoo on for too long and it dyed my hair purple.
That happened too.
But I really do want to do pink, but I just don't know how to do it. But I mean, yeah, I want to do it. So it was Billionaire Boy. Yeah, to David Williams. That is David Williams.
Yeah.
David Williams. Yeah, I haven't read any David Williams. But he is probably the most popular children's author at the moment, I would say. Like, yeah, we constantly like sell those books like all the time. Like I don't think I've ever seen a children's author fly off the shelves as much.
Really?
I think what startles me about David Walliams is the fact that his illustrations are like the same person who did the Roald Dahl stuff.
Yeah.
Quentin
And I
Blake.
always look at them and think Roald Dahl, and then I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
no.
same.
It's like, I don't know, like I feel like I hate to say this, but he's kind of like the Roald Dahl of like the
Yeah.
He's
generation.
definitely emulated that style, hasn't he?
Yeah, and like
Yeah, he
that
did.
writing, but like I just heard so like a lot of people have said that it's like he's ripped off some of the Little Britain sketches, and obviously, you know, Little Britain is very, very problematic. So I don't know, I've not read them, but yeah, I don't think I would read any of his books, to be honest. I just don't think they're me. But yeah, they do encourage like so many kids to read who wouldn't normally pick up books. So I would never like not recommend them. But I just personally don't read them. So using a cute style to give you hair is the name always. Yeah. It's not necessarily greasy. It's just I put that toner on and I forgot to actually wash my hair with shampoo afterwards. I rinsed it and then realized once I was drying my hair, I was like, why does my hair feel chalky and weird? And I realized I didn't actually wash it out, and I'm that lazy and disgusting, but it's still in. So. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, what time are you? I just realized I've gone past.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how long we should sprint for either. I don't know what to do. What does everyone want to do? What do you guys
I think half an hour sounds good.
Half hour. I wish people would start asking me this, and I feel so bad saying no, I haven't finished it yet. I will finish it soon, just haven't yet. I'm just going to put in the comments then. I can't tell the time right now what's going on. Be 45, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's read. Hopefully, Carrie can find her book somewhere. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, what is that line going across my face? Oh, I don't know what that is. Right. How much did everybody read?
Nothing.
Oh, but the shells are on the...
Yeah, I did the shells instead.
Oh, so cool. Did your extension ones come as well?
They did, but my ceiling's too low.
Yeah, that's what happened when I ordered those as well.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. I've still got them somewhere, but yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
I mean, you can still put books on the chocolates.
They look so nice, Karen.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see them being filled.
Yeah,
don't
it's so exciting.
The room that I want, but maybe it'll just force me to get rid of some more books.
I need to know more, but I hate like getting rid of books because I'm like, well, what about if like I get rid of this and then a year from now I'm like, oh, I really want to read it and I can't get it anymore.
Yeah.
I have such bad ways of like rationalizing stuff, but like I'm just always like, oh well, I might want this and then.
I never know.
Yeah, I just hoard everything. I think Meg is joining us soon. Yeah, what did everybody in the chat read as well? What about you guys as well? Kat and
I read
I
13
read like
pages.
20 pages.
I read 20.
I did 20.
Oh, I need to hurry up because I'm not even 100 pages into this book yet. So,
But you've read it like so many times, so if you haven't finished it now, then like you still know a lot about it, right?
I mean, I think so. Knowing me, I'll just be like, oh, I don't remember anything. I mean, I remember bits, but because like my brain, after like I read 2 books, it's like the books before that are erased. And then I only remember stuff from like those books. And then like when I read another one, I forget what happened in that one. And
yeah.
so my last read was like a year ago. So I don't really remember everything. But I mean, maybe I can do it. Who knows? Let's see. I have a question. Anyone already read An Ember in the Ashes? If yes, what are your thoughts? I have not read this series, but I got the Fairy Loot editions.
I read book 1.
I read book 1.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts?
Forgettable?
Oh.
Yeah.
I liked it, but it was also that I didn't have the sequel, so and at that time, like I rarely immediately continue on with series, but I was actually interested, but I didn't have it, and then I didn't buy it, and like the Fairy Loot editions are so pretty, but I don't have the money for that.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I will read it like in the early future, but maybe someday. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it, but yeah.
Yeah. I plan to read them one day because, like I said, I just got those editions, but I don't know when it will be. I have heard very good things though, but
Yeah.
60 pages. How? Amazing. Like I wish I could read faster. I really do.
Fine.
Oh, Court of Mist and Fury. Love to see it.
I will be rereading A Court of Mist and Fury in March because I did a TBR game. And I'm hopefully gonna upload it tonight, but I was just like, okay, Jodie's on the live here, and she has been like hyping me up for my reread. So I had to share.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Because you've read which was the one you said you hadn't read?
A Court of Wings and Ruin. And like
Yeah,
after
I
that.
love the book. It is so good. Like I can see why people don't like it because there's a lot of war in it, but I just felt so emotional throughout that book. Like I cried so many times reading that book.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, well, there's A Court of Frost and Starlight, but that's like the color, isn't it? But like it's just such like a, I don't know, like the family dynamics and stuff in Aqua, and like I don't know, just so many like little things happen, and I'm just like, oh, like you know, it just makes me
excited to get to it
it's
eventually.
So good.
But like maybe I will be able to get to A Court of Wings and Ruin in April. Imagine.
Hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping so because I want to know what you think about it. But it's really really good. Oh my god, that just fell all over me. But yeah, it's just so good. My dog needs some major lovins.
I'm back.
Getting rid of books. Oh god, I'm not the only one. Hello, thank you for joining us. 6 pages across. Is that the sequel to Crave?
I think it is.
It is, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I still haven't read Crave actually either. I'm loving everyone reading Sarah J. Maas books.
I really like Loveless.
It was one of my favorite books of last year.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
How was your day? Could you say you had work or something now?
Yeah, I was at work, but I only had half a day, which is a rarity. So I got to finish early, which was nice. Pardon?
What are you reading?
I am reading Medensky Square by Eva Ibsen, which is a historical fiction set in 1910 Vienna.
Oh,
and it's like a year in the life. It's like this lady who owns a dress shop. She like keeps a diary, so it's like a year in her life basically in this little square. And apparently, if I love Laura Wood's books, so apparently I will love this. So I'm not very far in.
Oh, you're not very far in.
I'm like 52 pages, so not very far.
I'm sure that's what I'm on in this one. I know I'm on. Just got to 59. Right, let's have a look. I'm currently reading, and that I'm loving it.
Good. It's very. I did feel like you could kind of like fly through it rather quickly. It did keep my attention when I was reading it. So
I agree. Like when I read it, I liked it. But if you asked me anything about the book now, I couldn't even tell you the character.
Mine is blank.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that what the book's called?
I think so.
Oh,
so good, but the audiobook is not it.
No.
Oh. I mean, I think I'll physically read them when I do read them. But I mean, that's good to know. I'm scared of reading fantasy.
Don't be.
I used to be scared, but I'm slowly getting over my fear.
My sister used to be afraid, and now it's her favorite genre. It's like the only thing she reads.
I've only read like 5 fantasy books ever.
I love fantasy. I just love anything that does not resemble real life. Give it to me.
Yeah.
I love fantasy. Yay! I'm so glad that you've ordered all these books because I'm assuming that means you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
No, you're not too late. I guys into the Shadow and Bone series. I can't read the trailer recently came out, and now I want to read the book, but I haven't heard lots of things about it.
I'm kind of in the same boat.
I loved Six of Crows, and I really liked Crooked Kingdom. I read Shadow and Bone before that, and I was really scared I wouldn't like Six of Crows and everything because I didn't love Shadow and Bone, and I had like the whole trilogy, and then I unhauled it, and I feel completely fine about it, and I think like it's okay if you don't like the Shadow and Bone trilogy and just yeah, like I used to be like, oh my god, no, I need to read the whole trilogy and then Six of Crows. Forget about it. Just do what you want. Six of Crows is really good. So
yeah, I read Six of Crows, and then I'm not like really thinking of reading the other ones, but I'm wondering whether to still watch the series. What do you think?
I mean, it's meant to be like a mash of the two, isn't it, a bit? But I mean, I haven't read Six of Crows yet or Crooked Kingdom, which I do plan to. Because I really do not like Shadow and Bone. I've only read the first book and the second book, and I thought the second book was absolutely terrible. And
I agree.
I just don't understand the point of that book. Like the plot just doesn't go anywhere, and I just don't like any of the characters. They're all very bland, and I don't know. I don't like
feel discouraged to pick up Six of Crows because it's very different, and I love the characters in that one, and I love thoughts. So yeah, it was a perfect book for me. Really enjoyed it. So
sorry.
No, you go.
I feel unsure about watching it. Like I probably will because I'll have all the FOMO and I'll just feel left out. But I'm still like frustrated that they didn't cast a plus size actress for Nina, and the fact that they did cast is really phobic. So I have not watched the trailer yet because I'm just like, inwardly protesting. I'm like,
Mhm.
no, I'm not okay with this. Refuse to acknowledge that it exists.
Yeah, that is really frustrating.
To be fair, like just because I watched the trailer and it looks good, like cinematically, like the way it's shot and stuff, and the CGI actually looks really, really good. So I'll watch it for it just being like a good fantasy show. But like I just don't, I don't know. Like I think it's going to be a case of this is a million times better than the book. Like that's I think how I'm going to feel about it. I know a lot of people love the books, but I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, Darkling and Alina. I don't want to get spoilers, but like false advertising. Okay, everyone sold me the wrong thing for that book. What I thought happened based off the way everyone talks does not happen in those books. So I'm confused what everyone else has been reading to like be shipping this certain couple. Like I don't know.
I'm also like really curious to see because Rotterdam is inspired by Amsterdam, so I'm curious to see if there's going to be some Dutch culture in there, and I hope, because I love that about Nina, she loves to eat stroopwafels or like waffles. It's actually stroopwafels, so I'm like very curious to see if there will be any Dutch culture in it.
That would be really cool.
Show. I think the show will be quite good. I love Ben. His name is Ben Barnes, isn't it? Like I really enjoy him as an actor. But even, like after reading the books, like I did not picture him as the Darkling either. I feel like that's another thing to the show. I'm like, as amazing as an actor he is, and he's good at playing those like villain style characters. I just didn't picture that either. But I mean, I don't know. I think the show will be good, but I personally am not a fan of the books.
Oh yeah. It looks so pretty.
My first thought this morning when I got that paperback edition was like, I want to chuck out all my TBR and I just want to reread this immediately, but I can't because I have so many books that I need to read in the next month. But I really want to reread it so bad.
My sister ordered a copy of Crescent City that arrived today, and the front cover was ripped.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I hate that. That happened to me the other day. I ordered a hardcover copy of The Martin because I really wanted the hardback, and it was like second hand, but like it said it was like really good condition, and then it came in like the bottom corner's ripped on the cover, and it's just like
oh dear.
It cost so much. It was like £25. It's out of print now as well, and like you can't buy them anywhere unless you spend like a lot of money, and I really, really wanted it like so bad, and I was like, you know what? It's the only one that's available. It says it's really good condition. I'm gonna get it, and then it came and it's got a rip, and I'm just.
What was the book? I think I missed that part.
The Martian. I'll say it's not.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh my god.
Which edition did you want or get?
Just shuffle
because
forward.
I still have it on my like unhaul pile.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's like it's not a massive rip,
It's
but
not too bad.
Like it's like on the side here.
Yeah,
that is annoying.
You know what I mean? Like it sticks up too. So
if you ever need like a new edition, I have the exact same hardcover. And
you have it?
Yeah, wait, is it worth a lot?
I mean, I think so. Yeah, I'm sure they're on trend. Hold on, let me.
I was gonna unhaul it.
Don't. Let me have
put it on eBay.
Let's have a look. The Marston. It's just I can never find any in the UK. Okay, it's not that expensive. I mean, I could have. Wait, hold on. If this is in stock, I'm gonna.
What?
I checked on here before I bought the eBay one. I've been ripped off. Right, okay. So, Book Depository didn't have this in stock when I bought this. Nowhere did because I checked. And I paid like 25 quid for this ripped copy. And there's a brand new copy available on Book Depository for £18.
Oh.
The stab in the
Can you send it back?
I don't think so because it was like one of those sellers where it's like you're buying like a used copy, so they'll just say, "Oh, well, it's your fault." Right. I guess I could try. I might do that. I mean, I don't know. I'm stupid. I should have not done that, but I like spending money.
These things happen.
I know. Sometimes. what was I up to on here? Also, reading slump tips. Anybody?
Oh,
Short books or graphic novels.
Graphic novels, yeah.
What's going
just
on?
switching up genre, to be honest, because I was in a
Yeah.
reading slump, reading a lot of fantasy, and then switching to contemporary helped me.
And maybe also like read alongside with an audiobook, because I love doing that, because I get through like a book much more quickly. And middle grade is also nice.
I would also say don't like force yourself out of it, because if you're in a slump, it's for a reason. And I think sometimes when I forced myself to read, even though I felt a slump coming on, I resented the book I was reading.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Also, I love Lily's channel, can I just say?
I think rereading a favorite book helps. Like, I always reread Aftermath if I'm in like an extreme bad slump where I like haven't read for like weeks, or like every book's just like not doing it for me. Then I'll pick up Aftermath to like get me out of it, because it just gets my love for reading back again. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you skip the first 100 pages then? Because you don't like those, right?
I've tabbed it and I know where specific scenes happen. I might just start doing that now, just like rereading my fave chapters. But yeah, I'd say like reread a favorite, or like what everyone else said, like graphic novels, audiobooks, middle grades and stuff.
And fiction too.
But I hope you get out of your slump soon, because I suck. You guys read a book by a problematic author. Why can't I read today? Oh my god. As a book tuber, do you guys don't read a book by a problematic author even if it interests you? I really want to read Nevernight. Right, okay. I haven't heard exactly anything about this author, so I should probably find out. I mean, it's a bit of a tough one, isn't it? It depends exactly like who the author is and what exactly the problematic thing is. So like, first, like She Who Must Not Be Named, like I feel like,
I had to think about that when I was like,
like I would never purchase any of her books because obviously I do not want to fund her. But at the same time, like if you already own them and you want to reread them or something, then I think that's a personal choice, and I think you can, as long as you acknowledge the problematic stuff surrounding the author and you're promoting the author. And
exactly.
Maybe like saying indeed like that you're aware of what they've said, done, whatever, and like don't promote it anymore. Like maybe enjoy it privately, and just be aware. I think is the most important thing, that you like know what's going on and why it's problematic. And I think as long as you're aware of that, that's the biggest thing. And like don't spread like, oh my god, read this book please.
Exactly. It's like there's just so many other books like we could be reading and talking about, so
a lot of authors, like I don't know, like I think you have to be very, very careful going down like a specific like slope with this, because it's like, pretty much all classic authors are problematic. Like if you like you've got context, and obviously it depends, and it's going to be a personal choice for everyone. I mean, I plan to read Nevernight, but I don't actually know exactly what. But I mean, I already have the books and I bought them a while ago, so it would be silly for me not to read them now. But I mean, it's one of those.
I think it depends on the circumstance as well, because I think, if you were to read Harry Potter and rave about Harry Potter on your channel now, it would kind of say to people, I don't care enough about the fact that J.K. Rowling has created an unsafe space for trans people, and I would rather just read my favorite book and talk about it. Whereas if it's a lesser issue from a lesser known author that not as many people know about, it's not to be as like obvious that you're creating that unsafe space, if that makes sense.
But also there's no way to like know every single problematic author either. Like there's so many things that authors have done that you just wouldn't know picking up at the bookshop. So it's impossible.
And like I have seen a couple of things like to do with like specific books where one person thinks it's problematic and one person doesn't. And I've also seen sometimes white people say things are problematic for POC, and if you know what I mean, it's coming from a white person. So I feel you do have to be very, very careful, and obviously like acknowledge. And it's not like, you know, if you're not the fuck person, it's not up to you to decide what's problematic and what isn't. Like, you know, I think you just got to be really careful with what you read and be like aware of the problematic stuff to do with how you go about talking about it and things. But yeah, personally, I am going to read Nevernight because I already own it and I bought it a long time ago, so it is on my shelf to be read. But I mean, I don't know, I feel like this is kind of like a personal thing for each book reviewer. Like, I don't really know everyone else would feel. That was a very deep
I was also going to say, the last thing I wanted to add, like, sometimes it's not all like black and white, you know. It's like difficult, but yeah, it's difficult, but
yeah, it's nice to talk about it with you guys though, because I haven't really talked about it with people before.
I do wanted to say that I will be leaving in a little bit.
Yeah, you've got like a lot of stuff to do.
It's fine.
This won't go on too long anyways as well. Personal
that is true. And there's sorry, just from the last message you showed, the same narrator for Radio Silence as Ember in the Ashes. I've read something else with the same narrator too, and I really like her narrator. I like her accent. It's really strange, but I think she's really cool.
I like that with the narrator for the Outlander books. Like, she just has such a nice voice. Like, I could listen to her talk all day. Same with Neil Gaiman's narrations. Like, he does like really good voices. But I really get what you mean. Yes, that is the same for me. Hello. It's fine. We've got two. Yeah.
As it should.
Kind of how I feel. I mean, I'm still planning to read the third one at some point because I hate not finishing a series.
I would.
But I mean, yes, that's my mindset. Is like, why should I bother? Like, how can it get any better? But
it gets worse.
Well, yeah, it's not going to get any better than like, yeah, it just won't. Nothing can make up for the monstrosity that is book 2, in my opinion. Like, but it's different for everyone. People will love that series for the reasons I dislike it. So, yeah. Very excited to finish the whole Actor series. I'm very excited for you. Yeah, I really want to read series. It's just I'm worried that maybe it's Lee Rodrigo's writing that I don't like.
Six of Crows is very different, I think.
Yeah.
It reads a little bit like new adult, or like, I mean, the characters come across a lot older than
they do.
The age that they are. Not to say that 17-year-olds can act like grown-ups as well, but I don't know. I felt like, yeah.
I agree.
Will have developed by that point, because she wrote Six of Crows after the whole trilogy, didn't she?
Yes.
So I think it's like Cassandra Clare's books. I read basically every Cassandra Clare book within 12 months, and from the first book to the end of the Dark Artifices, I noticed such a difference in her writing, and I think that'll be the same with the Grisha trilogy and Six of Crows as well.
Yeah.
I think understands how to write a novel better.
Well, it's like what you were saying, Jodie, about Sarah J. Maas earlier. Maybe it's the same thing as well.
True, yeah. I mean, I am going to read them because I own 2 copies of each. So, you know, it would make sense to read them.
I can't wait for you to read them.
I'm looking forward to it. It's just like, I don't like stuff that's like a group of characters either. Like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of group dynamic thing.
Okay.
Like, I usually kind of like there being like the main character, maybe like a love interest or a really close friend, and then like several characters. But the fact there's so many characters, I don't know how I'll vibe with that. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. Also for this question, me personally, I really struggle with classics. I'm still trying to read Pride and Prejudice, which I started at the beginning of January, and I've still only read like 20 pages of that. It's just the writing, the dance writing, I just really struggle. So I probably am going to say that I don't really like classics, but I haven't read enough of them to.
Yeah. I do like classics, but I stick to the really popular ones like Jane Austen, Anna Green Gables, and Little Women. They're like the only ones that I've read. And Cider with Rosie as well by Laurie Lee, which is really beautiful. But like, I think, is it Julia Anderson? I think she's the narrator of some Jane Austen audiobooks, and they're really good. Long script. So if you're struggling, maybe go for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyone else like classics?
I'm undecided. I like some, but I've never like really, really, really loved any of them. Maybe Frankenstein's the only exception.
Yeah, same. Frankenstein and Little Women I really, really loved. But then all the other classics I've read, I've been like, yeah, it's good. I can see why it's popular, but it's difficult to get through.
Yeah,
So I feel intimidated to pick it up if I haven't read it before, but I don't know.
Yeah, I found them much easier to read like in class with people.
Oh, I disagree.
Than I do by myself. Oh, really?
Yeah. All of the classics I read in school, I absolutely hate.
Yeah, it's because you're forced into it, really.
Yeah. I also just don't think I like Charles Dickens, and we read too much.
No.
Charles Dickens.
No, thank you.
I don't like classics. I do have Little Women on my TBR, but it's also just like Dutch classics. No way. Like no. And then with English classics, it's also just sometimes I don't get the way that it's written. Yeah, because it's like Old English and like English is fine, but Old English. It doesn't pique my interest. I feel like I get through it really slowly. I have to look up all these things, and I just want to read and just.
Yeah, it's too much effort to read because like I found like they spoke in such a different way sometimes, or like there was different things implied to what is now by certain words that I didn't really understand sometimes what the character is trying to say. Yeah. So I'd have to like reread it and try and like figure out what are you actually implying by what you're saying. And I feel like that kind of takes the fun out of it for me. Yeah. Like I said, I've not read enough classics to actually say whether or not I like them. But from what I've read so far, I just don't get the same reading experience. I think I just like fantasy because it's not real life. So yeah, I find that easy to read, whereas a classic is obviously the language is a lot more not intense, but you know what I mean? Like it's more like actual literature compared to
what I also found about classics is that I've really disliked any classic written by a man. And I think just because they are so full of themselves that it's like, look at me, look how amazing I am, and look at how this writing is so cool and fabulous, and actually it's like so boring, like leave me alone. And whereas like women actually do something really interesting with their work, I don't know, just say it.
Yeah, I get that.
We'll probably just do one more sprint, I think maybe two, it depends, because Sabine's going soon, and I know Karis is going to be doing her bookshelves as well and getting ready for her live show, and I kind of want to go for a walk before it goes dark because it is actually so fun.
It's so nice today.
Outside.
It's the wrong day to do an afternoon live show. The weather is so nice outside. Let's see. So this is about our conversation before. Separating the twat from the art. Yeah, I guess this is a good point as well.
I mean, it also depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It all depends. It depends.
Yeah.
I think it's important to acknowledge that people can change and apologize and grow as well, because it's like if I said a shitty thing 5 years ago, I'm not the same person now. So cancelling an author for something they did in the past doesn't necessarily work.
Yeah. I agree with that.
The reason it's so clear cut for J.K. Rowling as well is that she just like repeatedly like just keep going and going and going. Yeah. So it's not like she said like a one-off thing. Yeah.
Like it started about 5 years ago. And it's just gotten more aggressive.
I started reading Avatar along with the praise gets a lot of hate. I can totally understand, like it's like with any popular series, there's going to be a lot of people that love it and a lot of people that hate it. Also as well, like I feel like there's a big difference between the first book in the series and the rest of the books in the series. So I mean, I can see why some people maybe don't vibe with Avatar and why they maybe don't like it. But yeah, I love the series just for the characters and the world and for the emotional attachments I have to it because of when I read it. But I mean, yeah, it's just like any book. Like I can see why people don't like it as well. Like, you know. But yeah, it's always going to be my favorite series. Like, no series gave me that kind of like happiness that does. So.
No piece of media is going to have a universal experience either. So the more popular something gets, the more people consume it, and the more people consume it, the more people who wouldn't have liked it anyway are going to read it and therefore push back against it. And I think when you dislike something that so many people love, you push harder.
Yeah.
So if you love something that people are talking about in a negative way, don't take it personally. It's just that it got hype. Therefore, people are like, oh, I wonder what this is about. And then they go, actually, I really, really dislike this. I don't know why I read it. And then they
exactly. As well, like I have noticed it, like there is kind of like a bandwagon hate for Sarah J Maas. Like I feel like sometimes, mostly on Twitter, but I mean, again, it is Twitter, so it's expected. People kind of just like to hate on Sarah J Maas, and they try to hold her accountable for stuff that they don't hold other authors to, like the same standard. Like, so I do feel like sometimes with Sarah J Maas books, people just like to hate on Sarah J Maas and Sarah J Maas fans, which is fine. No, you do. I mean, yeah, I love Sarah J Maas. I enjoy the books, but I know why people wouldn't like them. So
Yeah.
Also, this is a good idea. I might just do this. I might just read a review. But I really don't think I'm going to be missing out on much by not reading it. Yeah. What is for you guys the best book of the movie? Oh,
I did like Ready Player One a lot.
Oh, okay.
Actually. And I lately like saw that a lot of people actually didn't really like that, and I was like, oh.
I didn't like the way it
thank you.
was translated because I don't think it was accurate.
Oh.
I assume this is from you, Kat?
Probably. I think
Oh, no, do
so.
you want a live unboxing? And then
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, then after that, I'm gonna go.
Almost got it. I almost got that in one. I've never been able to see. Oh my god. There's no in here. Oh, hang on. All the things. All right. So these. I'm just going to read the note first, but I'm not, obviously not going to read it. Oh, you're going to make me cry on the live. Oh, thank you. You're so cute. Oh my god, you didn't.
Yeah. Wow. It looks so cool.
Oh my god.
It's a
that
Coraline
looks
coloring book. I saw this on Books with Chloe.
Yeah.
I was like,
I saw it too. So when I saw it on your wish list, I was like, I have to get it for you because
yeah, I was like, I
made
need
for you.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I'm monstrous going too. Thank you. I'll just show these for everyone who's going to ask. What are they? For these.
What do you think of Monstrous? Because I really, really want to read them.
Yeah, I've got the first one. I haven't read it.
It's like steampunk kind of vibes, and it's just like really unique. Like kind of not. Is it? Would you say it's sci-fi? Because she's part like. Well, not.
I think steampunk is automatically sci-fi anyway.
But it's like. I don't know. I just really like it, and I like the art style as well. But I like a long time ago, so I do need to reread the first volume. But it has
it's so beautiful.
Let me try and find a page where you can see how cool the art is. Like it's just like
Oh, it's cool.
It's really, really good. Like I love it. I just realized like we've been talking for ages and not doing another look. Shall we do another sprint at 20 past? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go, Sabine, or are you gonna stay for the next sprint?
No, I'm gonna go because I need to make a thumbnail and I need my iPad for that. So
I need to do a thumbnail for 2 videos, and I can't. I've already tried 3 times to take a thumbnail. It's not happening, and I don't know how I'm gonna like do it.
Sometimes the struggle is real, honestly.
I can't even shot from any of like the clips either because it just doesn't look right.
Sometimes I even make photos after I film the video, but I'm just like, oh, I should have done this in my video, but I haven't, and then I just take a photo of it.
Yeah. I think I might have to do that, but I don't know how I'm going to. I read David Copperfield a year ago. Oh, I couldn't.
I like the TV show.
I've never seen it. To be fair.
Was it a movie? Dev Patel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
I've never ever watched it, and I don't ever plan to read it. I did read David Copperfield's by Dickens, isn't it?
Mm.
I read like one of his short stories or like short books, something like The Signal Man or something, a couple years ago, and it was the worst thing I've ever read in my entire life. I've never been bored and confused, so I just based off that, Dickens is not for me.
Yeah,
and that book's quite big, I think. David Copperfield, so yeah, 450 pages. So I just don't think I could read that personally. supernatural content is going to be my new thing to watch for a while. Oh, I need to finish the final season. I'm just too scared, but I'm going to rewatch first.
Watch after episode 18 and then just stop.
Don't, because I saw a few spoilers for what happens.
It might have been me.
I don't even know. Like, I'm not mad, like, because I knew I was going to see spoilers, but I'm scared.
The first 18 episodes of the season are really good. Like, the season is really good, and it feels like it's leading towards something, and then it just doesn't. And it ends with the worst 2 episodes of the show ever. And I'm like,
see, this is why, like, I just want to maybe not ever watch the final season, so I can just pretend that everyone's fine, everything is okay, and like that just doesn't happen. But I mean, I don't know. I do need to, but I'm currently rewatching Criminal Minds, so it's going to take me a while because it's like it's a 15 or 16 seasons of Criminal
it's a
Minds.
lot. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm on season 4, I think now. And I only ever watched like half of them the first time. So yeah. Shall we bye. Shall we sprint now and say goodbye to Sophia?
Yeah.
Because I can just see Sabine's like, oh, I've got so much to do.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you for joining. It's been nice.
Of course. And have fun, everyone, with reading and with perhaps going outside. Or
Yeah.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
How long do you want to sprint for? Because I'm thinking this probably should be the final sprint as well, just because I didn't realise it's almost 4:30.
Yeah.
It depends on you, because I know you want to go for a walk, and I can see the sun starting to go away here. So
I
we'll
mean,
do like 10 minutes, and then we'll just.
I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I actually never know.
Shall we do till 1:45? Is that good with everyone? And then call it a day. And then that gives you plenty of time to chill before you do your live show as well, and like do your. So if we do it until 1:45 again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That should make sense. Oh no, is that posted because my comments are frozen?
Yeah, it has.
Yes. Yeah. There we go. So let's do some reading again.
Hello, hello.
Hello. I should still do. Oh, Karis is back. Me and Katharina are going to do a bit of vlogception to get a clip for our vlog.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just gonna, okay. He doesn't want to focus on anything.
Okay.
There we go. Right, it's focusing solely on Karis's face.
Of course it is.
Hold on. Wait.
Okay,
what?
ready?
Oh no. Okay.
Hi.
I'm going to join you on that because I'm massive.
Oh, this is so cute.
My camera's so hot. I didn't realize I left it on the windowsill, and it's
Oh.
I don't know what happened. I
Did
didn't
you guys do reading? Yeah.
because I am currently talking to Spoops and getting tips because I don't know. Well, I know you saw it, Kat, but I'm gonna dye my hair pink.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried to, but like I'm gonna do it. Where's
that looks so nice.
just for anyone?
Yeah, it will really suit you.
Like this. So I'm scared. But Spoops just told me which one to order. So I don't know if it'll work because my roots are now very dark because of the toner I put on. It's made it silver, but she said it should be fine. So I'm gonna order it.
Oh, you're gonna be matching
from Amazon. So I think
I love pink hair.
Yeah. What did you say then? Sorry, Kat.
Sorry?
Did you say what? What did you say?
I said you and Spooks are gonna be matching.
On my niece.
Cute.
Yeah, hopefully it goes nice like Spoops because Spoops' colour is like what I want to go like.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, I've tried a pink one before and it just didn't do anything, so I'm scared. But
Now you got this.
hopefully it goes okay. Right, let's move on. Oh, thank you for joining us. What is everyone reading and what are your reading goals for 2020?
Ooh.
If you would like to go first.
I can go first if you want. I'm currently reading, well, a few books. My Dark Vanessa, Strange the Dreamer, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and Dracula. I'm trying to get through as like much as I can in this like weekend reading vlog. And my reading goals, just to read more than I read last year, which was like 40 something. So I think like as long as I read like that or like a bit more, I'll be happy. If that's what's meant by reading goals.
I don't know.
Wait, who's going next? Meg, you go next.
Sorry.
Me.
It's fine. This is the only book I'm reading, and then I have 2 poetry books that I have been reading for several months that I have not finished on my bookshelf, so I need to finish those. Reading goals, I want to read 52 books because I read 50. My goal was 50 for the past 2 years, and I read like 62 books last year, so I'd like to think I'm going to do that. Read more nonfiction, which was what I was meant to do last year and failed miserably at. And read 1 poetry book a month because even though I love poetry, I'm very bad at being consistent at reading it. Yeah. So I've got quite a few books that I need to read, so they're like my main goals, I think.
I definitely need to read more poetry. I only really like modern poetry, which I know is really bad. People call it sometimes like Instagram poetry.
Yeah, I have mixed
like
that. Like
to it.
I finished Nikita Gill's latest collection, Where Hope Comes From. I finished that when I was watching some of Spoops's reading sprints, actually. I like it. I've read one of her previous collections, Wild Embers, and I have mixed opinions. Some like modern poetry I like, some of it I don't. I'm just like,
some of it can be a bit like cringy or a bit like cliche and kind of just like the Atticus ones. Is that what he's called?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
Those, but some of them I'm like, yeah, this is straight up like from an Instagram caption or something. They are a guilty pleasure. Like I do like them, and I do think they're quite relatable. Yeah,
I know what you mean. I do like it, but I don't know. Mixed opinions. I want to feel something when I read my poetry, and with a lot of that stuff, I don't feel it when I read.
It's kind of hard sometimes. Like certain like poems as well, I find very confusing if they're like quite like old, like the way they're written. Like, I don't understand what you're trying to say to me here.
Yeah, I don't understand poetry.
Others, I'm like, this is really beautiful. It just sounds really nice, but like it's kind of I need to read more because like I read like maybe like 3 or 4 poetry books last year, but I definitely do want to read more.
Yeah.
But one of them is a good goal. And my reading goals are forgotten what they were. I want to read 70, I think, books I put. Just because I want to read like 100 again, but I'm playing it safe and saying 70 because I think it's doable. And then I just want to read more nonfiction because I never really read it that much. And then I want to read like a lot more graphic novels, and I also really want to finish reading like all of the graphic novels that I own as well, because I have a lot of Marvel ones that I still need to read. I can't remember the rest of my reading goals. I did have quite a lot, but they've all just gone out of my brain. I'm currently rereading Throne of Glass for Togolang, but my read after this is just going to be Across the Flames again. But yeah, this is what I'm reading at the moment. Harris, what about you?
So I'm actually currently training to be a teacher, and hopefully in September I will be a teacher. I will have a job. I'm manifesting it. So my goals are like a lot smaller this year. My Goodreads goal is 25 books, but I'm already on 9, so I'm feeling like quite good about it, and I might make it higher. It just depends on how things go when I get back into like the swing of teaching a lot more now after Easter, really. And I'm currently reading like a whole bunch of books. I don't even remember. But no, I think my main thing is just to like enjoy myself reading this year, because I don't have as much time, so I don't want to spend time reading for the sake of it or reading for the do, or like forcing myself through a book I'm not enjoying. I just want to have fun.
Yeah. I need to kind of start doing that because I don't really DNF. And I probably should. Like, I only DNF'd one book last year, and that was probably the first time I've DNF'd in like 3 years. So I need to just start DNFing books, like, but it always annoys me if I don't finish something. And like, it's in my brain then. I'm like, well, what about if you would have liked it by the end? Or what about if you know what I mean? Like, I'm not finishing them, but I think I need to do that and just be like, right, this is rubbish, put it down.
It's cathartic to like start DNFing when you haven't done it for a long time. And once you start getting the habit of it, it's like, actually, this is really good.
Because otherwise it just hangs over you. It's horrible.
Yeah. I need to start doing that. Thank you very much. And thank you for I won't do it. All die or have think. How about that? Let's all do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I really want to read
it. That's the first one, haven't you?
Yeah, it's like one of my top 3 favorite books.
Wow.
So yeah, I really, really want to read the second one as soon as I can order it.
Let's see. I'm scared because I've got a feeling mine's not going to go pink. Like, no, you would like either brown hair or ginger hair, probably. Like when I
you should FaceTime with Spooks and like let her guide you through it, like the hair guru.
I my hair myself. I mean, my mum bleached my hair for me in the first lockdown because I was really bored, and I was just like, bleach it. No one's going to see it. Like, let's do it. And it's still to this day like patchy. Like there's just still so many streaks of different colours of blondes, and it's so bad. But I like growing out my roots because I don't like not having roots. Like I don't like block colour. So yeah. I'm worried when I do this that like it'll be like a straight line where it's like pink and then just like my roots at the top and not blended. So because I don't really know what I'm doing. But
it'll probably like attach to the blonde more than the dark, and then look like natural anyway. Yeah,
like a bit of like a natural ombre kind of thing. But yeah, I'm scared. But hopefully it goes okay. When this book is pulling all the angry thoughts in my body. I don't think my current read making me angry. Has anybody else got? Well, you got a character that's making you angry. Yeah,
100%.
I hate that. It always distracts me from all the good stuff that's happening when I just like a character. What is this, by the way? Oh, hang on. Is it Aftermath? Managed to read this. Oh, right. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I hate that character too because I know exactly who you're talking about. If it is Aftermath, we hate him. So, it is unfortunately ending very soon. We did our last sprint just because we don't get sun often in Britain. It's early at this time of year still, so yeah. Want to go outside.
The sun's come back out with me now. It's nice out there.
Yeah, I see it. Oh my god. Okay. Did you guys see that? I've got my blind like down, but there's a gap, and it just like went straight into my eyeballs. But yeah, the sun's like still out, so it's nice. I think I'm just gonna sit in the garden though, and like maybe colour in that Coraline book and eat food and just chill. Photograph, yay! We love photographs.
Sorry.
I think I'm finally up to date with the comments now.
Yay! I'm just gonna grab my charger because my laptop is running out.
But I can get to think I've ate too many snacks today. Oh. I haven't done hardly any reading at all. I feel so.
I read like 2 pages.
I wrote fanfiction.
I need to read this by tomorrow though. Like, and it is easily doable. Like, I read Aqua in less than 24 hours, and that's like 700 or nearly 700 pages. But like, because my brain's just in meltdown mood and like I can't like focus, it's just hard. Like, I want to read what I do.
Yeah.
Don't force yourself.
No,
That's
Don't
true.
force yourself.
Because you have already read it, so.
I know, but it was just so long ago, and like, this is the thing, I want to reread it, like, because I really do love this book, and like, it's just like, I don't know, my brain just won't let me. And I'm not going to do audio. Like, I don't like the narrators for any of Sarah J. Maas's books, so I'm going to have to troop through it. I'll sit outside and read it. Yeah, it will be in the reading sprint playlist as well, if anyone does want to watch this back or something at some point. That always makes me scared to think that people can watch them back. Like, I never think about it when I actually watch like this, and then I'm like, oh god, people can see me be like weird in real time. Like,
yeah.
Hello.
Oh.
Well, I hope tutoring is going okay. Have you read Legendborn? I haven't. I still have an unread proof somewhere.
Oh yeah, I really want to read that.
Oh no, I'm getting this mixed up again, like I did last time. I'm getting it mixed up with Furyborn.
Oh right, yeah.
I do have Legendborn now. It's on my shelf there, and I really, really want to read it. But I haven't. But I know a lot of people who have and really, really love it.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
I can be honest. Of course, you're going to be. Yeah, I'm up to date with the comments, I think. Oh wait, hang on.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the last reading sprint, and I'm sorry there wasn't that many.
No, it was nice, relaxed Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it was just a chill one, and I had to do this this afternoon instead of this evening. But I might like do them in the afternoons instead, maybe alternate. I'm not sure. Just because it then now gives me like the rest of Saturday. Nice. So yeah, maybe next Saturday I will do them in the afternoon, but I'll put like a poll. Is it poll? Is that what you say? A poll?
Yeah.
I say poll and I know it's wrong, so I'm trying not to say that anymore. I'll put a poll up at some point so everyone can choose if they like the evening ones or the afternoon ones. Yeah.
I think a lot of people do live shows on Saturday evenings, so maybe afternoons would be better if people can make that time more.
That's what I'm thinking. And like, I don't know, it just feels more chilled in the afternoon, and like it's just it's kind of like a nice way to like, I don't know, get you in like a nice mood for the rest of the day.
Yeah. And it's nice to do it in the daylight as well. Like this is my first daytime live.
I know I haven't done any like live shows that have been in like actual daytime. Yeah. Except for one that was on like Sabine's channel, but yeah, it's fun. Looking forward now to just like thinking I can do anything I want tonight now. Like usually I'm like, oh, I've got a live show tonight, like I can't do anything now. So
yeah, this is nice.
Not far finished Shadow of Night when I'll be reading. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I just can't wait to read that book. Let's see, will you be doing more series reading vlogs? I was debating doing one for this, but because I'm like in a weird like headspace, I'm not going to, so I don't know. And I don't know what series people would be interested enough in. So
Have you read City of Brass?
no, I haven't. It
You
is.
should read City of Brass.
I will think about that because I'm scared that I won't like it. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
why.
understand.
Because like when I've asked a couple of people like why they liked it, they're usually things I don't really like in books.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I'm just not sure. But at the same time, like I want to read them because I've bought the nice fairy ones.
Yeah. I have like one of the original hardbacks of the first book.
Oh my god, that's like gorgeous now. Like, have you seen how much they go for? Like,
I know.
it's insane.
I
Like,
know.
oh my god, I can't. Like, I remember when I was looking for them, and people wanted £200 per book.
Yeah.
I was
Wow.
Yeah. And I had it like literally when it first came out, and I didn't read it until the October just gone.
like,
And it's because I was like, I knew it was really high in demand, and I was like really stressed about it.
Have you read the whole series?
Yeah, I loved it. It was amazing. I read it. Like, I don't binge series, but I binged this one.
Yeah. It's set in Cairo. Is it Cairo?
Like, kind of. It
Am I?
begins in Cairo, and then they go into a magical world. But it's like based on Egypt, based on Cairo.
See, I like that element because I love anything like that. But like at the same time, like because it is like, I think it's just because it's like adult fantasy, so I'm always scared because like fantasy, like if it's adult, is always hit and miss with me because if it's too complex or there's too many characters or like different like areas of like a fantasy world, and it just throws me off completely.
I think you'll be fine because the first one has two perspectives, and it's like the world, like the city of brass, and then the person traveling to the city of brass. And the next book was basically just the city of brass, and then the third one opens up more of the world.
Yeah,
that was so good.
You kind of are used to the world as a whole.
Because it was like Priory was like thing for me. Like
that was a lot. Yeah,
there was too many places, too many characters, too much politics and events happening at one time. I just couldn't. Like my brain can't compute all of those things happening at once. And, like, details. So like. I just like I didn't really enjoy it that much. So like now, like with any fantasy book, I'm always wary. Like it might be too heavy on world building because I do generally just struggle to wrap my head around things.
I think the world building is amazing. It's one of the reasons why I loved it. But I think there's enough there plot based, enough there character based for you to enjoy it aside from the world building. And I think the world building is done in a way so that people who don't particularly love it can still enjoy the book. Yeah,
I get what you mean. I mean, I am definitely going to read them at some point. Because I was thinking about doing something like, you know, like popular fantasy series, but at the same time, like, I think vlogs are about a specific book are so hit and miss because obviously, like, unless someone's actually interested in that book, they're not going to click on it.
You could do like 3 first books in a series that are like really popular that you haven't read yet, and
that's a good idea.
See how it goes.
Because like I don't mind doing the Sarah J. Maas vlogs because I love Sarah J. Maas and everyone knows she's my favorite author, so it made sense because like obviously I do have subscribers who also like her.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is so hard doing like a vlog dedicated to a book though. Like I found those vlogs so hard to do when I was like vlogging other vlogs at the same time, if that makes sense. Like you update one vlog and then you got to remember to do another clip for another vlog, and I'm like, what have I said in each vlog? Like what clips for which vlog? And it's so confusing. But I mean, yeah, maybe I will do some more. Yeah, I really need to read Legend Dawn. I think I'm putting it on my April TBR because I wanted to read it in March, but I've got too much on there. Hi, I am here. Hello. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Can you recommend your favorite books?
I think Jodie's are really hard to figure out.
No. Who could it be? I mean, you guys can answer that one because mine is obvious.
Does someone else want to go?
I'll go. Anybody who, I know not all of you know me very well. Jodie knows me the best out of all of this. Any of Laura Wood's young adult books, A Sky Painted Gold, Under a Dancing Star, A Snowfall of Silver, anything like that, absolutely. Eliza and the Monsters by Francesca Zappia, absolutely adore. I've read it 3 times. Any of Libby Page's books, so 24 Hour Cafe, Lido, or Poet X by Elizabeth Azevedo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Poet X is so good.
And then Girl and the Goddess by Nikita Gill as well, actually. Very good. One of my favourite books of last year.
I read Fierce Fairy Tales by Nikita Gill recently. I really like that one. That one was good.
Yeah.
But I haven't picked that one up yet. I saw it in work like when it first came in, and I was so confused because like on our system it's down as like just YA.
Yeah.
It wasn't down as YA. It was down as 9 to 12, and I was like, I was looking through it, and I was like, this is not 9 to 12. Like,
there's so many trigger warnings on her novel verse. It's so good. Like, I prefer her writing when it comes to like novel writing instead of just the plain poetry collection, which is weird because the book is still poetry, but it's the story. It's different. Yeah. But yeah, it's so good. Really recommend that.
It does have a really pretty cover as well. Like, I was intrigued by the cover when I saw it. I was like, "Ooh, that's very nice."
Yeah.
What about you, Karis and Kat? What are your favourite books that you'd recommend?
I have lots, but I think like my two go-tos are the Diviners series. I love it, and Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
I love The Hobbit the most, though. Like more than Lord of the Rings.
I've read The Hobbit twice, and I only read the Lord of the Rings in October. But I really loved them, and I think I do like it more than The Hobbit. But I do own like over a dozen copies of The Hobbit, so I don't know.
It's such like a fun like world as well, and like it just baffles me how someone is able to come up with such a complex world and like these other languages and like everything. Like it's just so amazing. Like I could never. I can't even comprehend having that level of like creativity. Like something like that. No.
What I discovered recently is the fact that J.K. Rowling, not J.K. J.R.R. Tolkien. Just like J.R.R. Tolkien was a linguist, so when he was in the war and stuff, he wrote his own languages just for the fun of it, and then he wrote the books for all the languages to have a place.
That's so cool.
So it's not like he wrote the world and then wrote the languages. It was like the other way around, which is why it's complex, because he already had history in this language and this culture, and then he was like, "Well, I better put them into a world."
That's why it feels real, because it's already real.
Yeah, exactly.
It's light on my face. It's really annoying. My blind's just it's just not going anywhere. I give up. I might have to try and move my laptop, but I think it's just gonna.
It's following you.
It's because the blind's not all the way down, but I'm not fighting with my blind again to get it to go. It just doesn't want to. What about you, Kat? What are your faves?
Yeah, I've got like 3 that I've like acquired over the last year, and the first one is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. That's just such a, I don't know, it's just so special to me. And then Bunny by Mona Awad. Love that so much, like just obsessed with it. Yeah, and then Girls of Paper and Fire. Yeah, definitely my favorite first book in a fantasy series.
I've really to read that. I've got it and the sequel, and it's just been sat on my shelf since I got it.
I think you'd really like it.
I think I will, because I love the sound of the premise, and like I've heard so many good things. I just I haven't read it yet, but I mean, maybe that's the one for the April TBR as well.
Yeah, I think you would really like it.
Like my TBRs are just getting worse and worse all the time. Like,
I never stick to mine. Don't worry.
Well, yeah, my favorite book is Aftermath, which is the second book in the Avatar series. But I love every single book Sarah J. Maas has written, which is rare because most of the time, whenever I read an author's books, I don't always love all of them, but I do with hers. Crescent City as well, like I love that. Serena Glass. I really love Song of Achilles as well.
Yeah.
It's just very intense. What else? I don't know. I can't think. Oh, Stalking Jack the Ripper as well. I really love that book. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. It's just Sarah J. Maas, really. Anything by Sarah J. Maas. But yeah, I think that's kind of all of mine. Hope you're having a lovely weekend as well. Hello. Last question. What are your favourite genres? YA fantasy for me.
Contemporary, adult and young adult, contemporary, and historical fiction as well, which I never thought I'd say.
I don't have a favourite genre, really. I think I'm just like figuring it out, to be honest.
Yeah. I read a bit of everything. I mean, I don't think I've dipped into enough genres, really. Like, I think maybe romance could be my favourite, because that's the main thing I like in a book is the romance, even in a fantasy. But like I love, like I said before, that kind of like it not being like real life. So that's kind of like probably like fantasy romance maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I need to read more genres, I think, as well. But I
Same.
don't think anything will top like fantasy for me, just because I like make believe anything that's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, what time is it? Right, okay, so it's 5:10, so I think we might have to call it a day.
Yeah.
Because day's about to end, and I want to,
You need to go have your walk.
Yes.
yeah, I want to enjoy like the last few minutes of daylight that we have.
Yeah.
And eat, because I haven't actually ate anything proper today.
Same.
But thank you to everyone who came and watched this afternoon. I hope that you got lots of reading done and enjoyed yourself. And thank you for my lovely co-host.
Yeah, thank you.
Very much.
And yeah, I hope everyone had a fun time, and I will be doing another live show next weekend, if nothing goes wrong. And it may be in the afternoon, I don't know. Like I said, I'll see what everyone's kind of feeling.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer the afternoon one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe afternoon, and I won't leave it as last minute this time, and I'll like try and pop it up in advance. And I've got something stuck in my eye, so I'm gonna I don't know what's stuck in my eye, but it's uncomfortable. So yeah, thank you everyone who came and watched, and I'll see you next weekend.
Bye.